cultural attaché, and it is a great pleasure, I usually say, to welcome you at the Czech Embassy, but tonight we are not at the Czech Embassy, we are in the Kennedy Center, and we are so happy that we can be here. And I, first of all, would like to do a shout out to all the folks from Kennedy Center that are helping us today to put the show together. So guys, thank you so much. Second of all, I want to say we have collaborated with Kennedy Center on multiple events. As far as I remember, Czech Embassy did rock concerts here, pop concerts here, theater shows, movie screenings, piano concerts. But this is for the very first time when we are bringing one-woman show, Czech accordionist Rozálie. So it's going to be a unique performance that will take us to multiple places of the world, as her music is inspired by Czech music, but also France, Spain, Latin America. You will be able to judge very soon. Most of the music that Rozálie performs is composed and written by her, so enjoy her performance, and please keep coming to Kennedy Center, and we hope also to see you one day at the Czech Embassy. But without any further ado, I will ask you all to help me warmly welcome Rozálie as she takes the stage. Rozálie, it's yours.
Hello. Just a second. I bring my notes in case that I will be that nervous that I will forget something. For example, my name, or I don't know. Well, good evening. I would like to start with a song called Korzetiér, and because I will sing it in Czech, I will explain you what is it about. And it's about a young, charming corset maker who appears and offers you an exquisite corset. You slip it on, it fits you perfectly. It just makes you feel gorgeous, and then you realize you can't move freely, and the bones are digging into your ribs, and as it tightens around you, you are gasping for breath, but the Korzetiér delights on pulling on the laces and tightening the corset more and more and more and more. Od pánevní kosti až ke hrudi vynese pro vás, který studí. Zjevil se náhle Korzetiér, přejelí rukou podél beder. Ochotnej milej Korzetiér utáhl smyčkou kolem jader, trupí obmotal elegantně, choval se k ní líp než galantně. Každý korzet zrezavý jednou, serve se látka, barvy z něj blednou, pod kůží zarytý velrybí kostice budou se hodit na bálu kostlivce. Korzet však záhy začali škrtit, chtěla ho svlíknout, rozbít, rozdrtit, křikla tak povol mi pas, což nevidíš, pomalu lámeš mi vás. Jenže háky se zcvaknou, tváři blednou, on utáhne šněrování. Chce ještě dýchat, ona nemůže dýchat, ve spirálové oceli. Každý korzet zrezaví jednou, serve se látka, barvy z něj blednou, pod kůží zarytý velrybí kostice budou se hodit na bálu kostlivce. Každý korzet zrezaví jednou. And in conclusion, relationships are just like the corset, right? Sooner or later you discover it is limiting you, and Korzetiér is not the one who you thought he would be. Well, in my case, I've decided to tear off the corset of myself and run away. But I titled my album Korzetiér because this theme of being trapped is still the most common theme of my songs. Occasionally I write a positive song about being in love and this kind of bullshit, you know. But I have one of those, maybe two. But before I sing those, I would like to sing you a song which is about what happens when you stay with the corset maker. Maybe you even marry him. And after 30 years in your corset, well, marriage is more like straitjacket, right? You think back to your lost youth. Cliff tops above swirling seas, frost coming in on the breeze, waves swallow your dreams with ease. Under the grey foam of time, something still pulls at your heart, into the waves deep and dark, beneath the cliffs steep and stark. Under the grey foam of time, wild wind beguiles you, offers you freedom and lightness and youth. Youth, my friend, there's never enough of it. Before you know it, you are a pile of bones. Your husband turned off the lights. Does your heart ache to love again? Now it's only your teeth that ache, decayed by the grey foam of time. Aging's no jolly affair, as you hold out the ferryman's fare. You're scared and it doesn't seem fair, until you find that first grey hair. Wild wind beguiles you, offers you freedom and lightness and youth. Youth, my friend, there's never enough of it. Before you know it, you are a pile of bones. Just a pile of bones. Just a pile of bones. Well, yes, as I said, I ran away from Korzetiér. And right after, I flew to one Spanish island where I met a Spanish guy, surprisingly. And and I knew it was him since the first look, because when I looked at his eyes, I realized he has exactly the same eyes as I do. Yeah, that beautiful. Yeah. And we fell in love, and you know, he was a surfer. He was a surfing guy. Yeah, and I wrote a song about this moment we met, and the song is called "Between the Waves," and it goes like this: you see what I see, pair of eyes, twin mirrors. When our souls sink to the seabed, catch them both and keep one. Mine will be yours somewhere between the waves. Vidíš, co vidím já? Dvě oči, dvě zrcadla. A moje srdce, jak vlna se láme, skoč do těch vln a vylov ten kámen. Vidím, co vidíš ty, oči nám z oka vypadly. Když naše duše blíží se ke dnu, vylov je obě a nechej si jednu, ta moje bude tvár. Tam někde mezi vlnama břeh už se blíží, pěna nás nese. Pádlovat přestaň a chyť si mě v pase. A s břehem zádech vstříc oceánu, dva stejný líše berou čáru. Líše se propletou za obzor, za obzor, za obzor svý pány dovlekou. But it didn't work out with me and my Spanish surfer. Well, it was no happy ending, no walking into the sunset. But on the other hand, corset, straight jacket, maybe lots of babies. If that is happy ever after, you could say it worked really well for us. Well, yeah, and I'm sorry, and my English is very simple because, you know, I was learning it in circus. I was working in circus, but it wasn't in America or in England. It was in Belgium, and each of the group of artists were from different countries. So there was a German trapeze girl, a French wire walker, and each of them, they had different accents, you know. So it's not surprising that I speak like a clown. Well, anyway, at 5 o'clock in the morning at Barcelona airport, we broke up with this surfing guy. And we went our separate ways. And I wrote a song about it. Well, actually, it's a Cuban song, which we were listening together, but after we broke up, I wrote a lyrics on that song about, because, you know, when we broke up, was just the moment when volcano on La Palma erupted. Yeah, so it was a big movie end, actually, of our relationship. And the song is about this eruption, volcano, lava transforms our heart, they will be turned to stone, and volcano vomits on La Palma, it will have a hangover, and that's just the feeling both of us are feeling now. ¿Qué te importa que te ame si tú no me quieres ya? El amor que ya ha pasado no se debe recordar. Fue la ilusión de tu vida, un día lejano ya. Hoy represento el pasado, no me puedo conformar. Si las cosas que uno quiere se pudieron alcanzar, si me quisieras lo mismo que 20 años atrás, con qué tristeza miramos un amor que se nos va. Es un pedazo del alma que se arranca sin piedad. Příboj rozbil jejich lásku, ta je pryč i s odlivem. To jediný, co dali v sázku, to se stalo omylem.
Láska mizí v oceánu a v tu ránu vyprchá. To, co měli jsme v plánu, jako pára z tlusťocha. Nalapal mě sopka zvrací, čekají kocovina. To je právě onen pocit, co cítíme my dva. Láva vlije se do moří a hoří hladiny. A já srdce nořím do horký tapeniny. Láva mění naše srdce, brzo budou z kamene. Ale dokud ještě tepou, každý z nás si vzpomene. Až ta luna bude zářit nad tou temnou zátokou, svý vzpomínky vemou a v poušti mě zakopou. Svý vzpomínky vemou a v poušti je zakopou.
I wanted to ask you how many Czech people are here. Can you wave or say hi or ahoy? Well, ahoy! Good evening. Dobrý večer. Well, that's great because, well, I'll tell you later. Well, as I said, we broke up at the airport, and I said adios, no volveré. Means goodbye. I will not return. I did learn pretty good Spanish with him, which might have been the problem because when we first met, I didn't speak much and I didn't understand much of what he was saying. And as my Spanish improved, I started to understand him more. And I realized that we didn't really understand each other at all. Yeah. And there's a great song by Chavela Vargas, No Volveré. And I would like to sing it for you, and I would like to prove to you that I really did learn Spanish. So I try to translate it as I go along. To Czech. Cuando lejos te encuentres de mí, když se ocitneš daleko ode mě. Cuando quieres que esté yo contigo, když chceš, abych byla s tebou. No tendrás un recuerdo de mí, nebudeš na mě mít vzpomínku. Ni tendrás más amores conmigo, ani se mnou neprožiješ více lásky. Te lo juro que no volveré. Přísahám ti, že se nevrátím. Aunque me haga pedazos la vida. Přestože to trhá můj život na kusy. Si una vez con locura te amé. Jestli jsem tě někdy šíleně milovala, ya de mi alma estarás despedida. Nyní se z mé duše vytratil, no volveré, nevrátím se. Te juro por Dios que me mira. Přísahám Bohu, který se na mě dívá. Te lo digo llorando de rabia. Říkám ti to vzteky plačící. Yo no volveré, nevrátím se. No pararé, nepřestanu. Hasta ver que mi llanto ha formado. Dokud neuvidím, že můj pláč sformoval un arroyo de olvido abnegado. Odříkající se potůček zapomnění. Donde yo tu recuerdo ahogaré. Kde utopím vzpomínku na tebe. Fuimos nubes que el viento apartó. Byli jsme jako dva obláčky, které vítr rozfoukal. Fuimos piedras que siempre chocamos. Byli jsme jako dva kamínky, co do sebe narážejí. Gotas de agua que el sol resecó. Kapky vody, jež slunce vysušilo. Borrachera que no ha terminado. Opilost, která přetrvává. En el tren de ausencia me voy. V letadle společnosti Canaria Travel odlétám.
Mi boleto no tiene regreso, moje letenka je jednosměrná. Lo que quieres de mí te lo doy. To, co chceš, abych ti vrátila, ti dám. Pero no te devuelvo tus besos, ale nevrátím ti tvoje surfarský prkno. No volveré, te lo juro por Dios que me mira. Te lo digo llorando de rabia. Yo no volveré, prostě se nevrátím, zapomeň na to prkno. No pararé hasta ver que mi llanto ha formado un arroyo de olvido abnegado donde yo tu recuerdo ahogaré. So did I prove it? Okay, next song is called Living Corpse. Don't panic, it's not about the surfer. As I said, we broke up on time to avoid this scenario. With this song, Living Corpse, you could say I'm opening a new topic of Czech men. Because it's you, because it's me, and because we both have the weakness for what we called we. Your soft spot for me is strong as a fist, and whether you like it or not, you can never resist. Where's the strength of will, morals, commitment? What can I do with you? Everything's different. You wakened a living corpse sleeping within me. Make her laugh, make her cry, free and alive. She dances, 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 and loves again. It's been a long time, and it will endure. We'll always find each other, that's for sure. My soft spot for you grips me like a fist, and no matter how hard I try, I can never resist. Where's the strength of will, morals, commitment? What can I do with you? Everything's different. You wakened a living corpse, which I've become. Make me laugh, make me cry, free and alive. I'm dancing, dancing, dancing. I love again. Well, as I said, I have one more positive song, and it's called The Clouds, and it's about that feeling when you are in love and you are lying around in the grass and looking up at the clouds and listening the rustle of butterfly wings in your stomach. Déšť mi zalil zahradu, zas poroste tráva, z mýho břicha do mraků, asi tě mám ráda. Déšť pokropil zahradu, horizontem blízklo, zas mi zvedá náladu, to, že si tak blízko, mraky táhnou oblohu a hvězdy místo kapek spadly mi dnes na hlavu. Jako tenhle cápek, to vítr hejbe mrakama, mě louka tebou zválená. Déšť zahradu posekal, tiše vzdychnu amen. Chci, abys mi nasekal dříví do našich kamen. Déšť potěšil zahradu, i mě je nějak hezky. Radši jdi mejt podlahu, něhou přetékaj necky. To vítrehem mrakama něžně do nich fouká, mnou zas hejbe louka, tebou zválená. To mraky táhnou oblohu a hvězdy místo kapek spadly mi dnes na hlavu jako tenhle cápek. So far I've been talking about men and the effect they have on me, but I think that now it's time to introduce myself a bit more and tell you what effect I have on them. Well, they say life with me is like a piece of cake, like a walk in park, a bed of roses. Yeah. Well, there's a great song, French song La Vie en Rose, which sounds as if it means life on a bed of roses, but actually it means, and not many people know this, it means life on a bed with Rosie. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit de mon amour, demande tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui de la vie. Il me l'a dit, oh j'aurais pour envie. Dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens moi, mon cœur qui bat. Des nuits d'amour à plus finir, un grand bonheur qui prend sa place. Les amis des chants s'en passent, heureux, heureux à mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit de mon amour, demande tous les jours, et ça fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui de la vie. Il me l'a dit, la journée pour envie. Dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui va. La 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 la, la 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 la, la vie avec Rosie.
Well, do you know the feeling when you break up with someone? It's amazing, right? Such a relief.
and you let your hair down and you go on a rampage and you behave so badly. And then it's been a year, Christmas arrives, and you realize how much you miss that person. But you can't go back together because you can't change what happened, and you realize that it's all irreversible. I want to reverse the irreversible and run backwards. Refill that empty bottle of wine. Mess up that pile of clean laundry. Fish love notes out from the garbage. Scrape the burnt letter off the chimney walls. Tape up the torn page. Rip off the patch and tear open the hole. Piece together photo scraps like a puzzle. Relish your jealous scenes. Sit at your parents' dinner table 3 times longer. Suck the tears from my pillowcase. I miss being scared when I can't see your face. Can't feel my face and I can't catch my breath. From an empty shop front grins the angel of death. Can't feel my tongue and my legs feels like wood. A pile of dried needles where the Christmas tree stood. Bite back all my bobbed retorts. Take all the bottles and put back the corks. Think up better lies or not even agonize and just be with you. To myself be true. Shut up while you park. Scream when you turn me on in the dark. I want to do everything differently. I want to put it all right. Stroke your brow when you can't sleep and not cheat or not own up to it. Stop lying to you, stop lying to me, stop with the fear. That's what I want for Christmas this year.
Necítím bránici, necítím tvář, z prázdných chvílok si šklebí svatozář. Necítím jazyk a necítím klín, z vánočních stromků jen hrstka pilin.
I don't want to spoil your Christmas, so just smile for a while. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Well, now I have one confession to make. I did return. Although I said no volveré, I did. To that Spanish island. But what I didn't count on was that he had been surfing with another woman since the moment my plane left the runway, with some random local teacher who rides on surfboard, rides on skateboard, mainly rides on him, of course. But it didn't stop him from inviting me out for a coffee, and he told me we would be amigos, which I, with my brilliant Spanish, translated as we would be friends, right? Amigo, friend. But it turned out that it has a different meaning altogether.
Your love for her and me's no different. You told me that in bed she gives you kids a life commitment. I'd rather be shot in the head. Only a fool would cherish this bond. Well, she's a teacher after all. Instead of waves, you'll have a fish pond and weekly shopping at the mall. I must have everything worn out, either monsoon or drought. Never whisper, always shout, be no doubt. I'm gonna slap your stupid face so hard I'd stop a train at pace and send it spinning into space. Shut up and let's go to your place.
So I wish you Happy New Year.
If with a touch ironic tone. In truth, I've had it right up to here. Blood pressure's dropping like a stone. You're always up for the occasion. Your red and tackle nicely greased. But conscience part of the equation. Unhook me, let me be released. I will regret and analyze. I wonder, really was it wise? First I will scratch out both her eyes, then agonize. When I lay down my weary head, thoughts filled with all the things we said. You say it's her you're gonna wed. Shut up and come into my bed.
Let's hope she doesn't have a bad fall.
As she's skateboarding in haste, all smack straight into a brick wall. As you hold her by the waist, let's hope she doesn't come a cropper. Her leg sliced clean off by the fin. Well, that would teach her good and proper. Wipe off her stupid Spanish grin. I must have everything worn out, either monsoon or drought. Never whisper, always shout, be no doubt. I'm gonna slap your stupid face so hard I'd stop a train at pace and send it spinning into space. Shut up and let's go to your place. I will regret and analyze. I wonder, really was it wise? First I will scratch out the both her eyes, then agonize. When I lay down my weary head, thoughts filled with all the things we said. You say it's her you're gonna wed. Shut up and come into my bed.
We still have some time, right? Okay, that's great. I can continue with this Spanish soap opera. There's a great song which I didn't write. It's from one artist from Chile, Mon Laferte, and it's called Se me va a quemar el corazón, and it's exactly about this situation where I was with the surfer, because I wanted to leave but I couldn't. It was so, yeah, so Mexican, so Spanish and so emotional. And yeah, I would like to sing it for you. And for those who doesn't speak Spanish, there's my favorite part from the song. Je to, jsi tak nepotřebnej, jo. Ten tvůj ordinární sex, ten je tak nepotřebnej, jsi prostě emocionální řezník, jo. tak já takhle mávnu, až to bude, abyste věděli, že to je ta. Sorry, I was just explaining something in Czech. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Se me va quemar el corazón. Se me va a reventar la hiel de la poca voluntad, de lo débil para olvidar de esa tarde de motel. Se me desafina el alma, se me aprieta aquí dentro. Mátenme las ganas, quiero del amor desaprender. Ay, se me quema el corazón y lo sabes. Ay, se me quema por los dos. Tantita madre, no me estés alborotando. Necesito olvidarme de ti. Quisiera la receta para quedarme quieta. Te extraño más que nunca. No te voy a mentir. Ya sabemos que nos hacemos mal. Lo sabe, mi boca pintaba lamentos. Eras tan innecesario, tú y tu sexo ordinario, carnicero emocional. A veces te amo y a veces te odio. A veces quiero desbloquearte. Me volví hipocondríaca, todos dicen que estoy flaca. Quiero del amor desaprender. Ay, se me quema el corazón y lo sabes. Ay, se me quema por los dos. Tantita madre, no me estés alborotando. No soy tuya, no soy tu souvenir. Y pesan a las grietas, ahí te va la neta. Te odio más que nunca. Me despido de ti. Well, and with the next song you will find out how this ended. Yeah, I will sing it in Czech, so for those who doesn't speak Czech, you have to wait a little bit longer to find out what happened, but I will explain you after the song. Prohrála jsem, někdy ztrácí i velký gambler, kor když se s potkem nehraje fér, zasáhne krupiér. Na stůl vynesu eso srdcový tvář bez hlesu, ta mi napoví, že pro tebe jsou velký kulový. Teď zas ty vykládáš všechny trumfy, co v rukávu máš, do 3 rukou karty rozdáváš na mariáž. Slepě vyložím srdce na káry, snad se nesložím, vždyť jsem na káry, proč spotky držím, zase u tvý káry. Svrška jsi mi vzal, velmi zkušeně lízáš si dál, budeš navždycky pikovej král, který lekci mi dal.
Teď zas ty vykládáš všechny trumfy, co v rukávu máš, a s mým srdcem hraješ mariáš bez pravidel. Prohrála jsem, někdy ztrácí i velký gambler, kor když se s potkem nehraje fér, zasáhne krupiér. Svrška jsi mi vzal, velmi zkušeně lízáš si dál, budeš navždycky pikovej král, který lekci mi dal.
Well, the song was about the fact that I took a gamble and I lost. Yeah. Love is a game of chance. Well, Amy Winehouse was even more skeptical. She was singing love is a losing game. Well, in my case, I was singing that even the greatest gambler loses sometimes when the great croupier in the sky decides you are not playing fair. But despite of everything you've heard tonight, I regret nothing. So I would like to sing you a final song, which is called Non, je ne regrette rien. I regret nothing.
Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. C'est payé. Je me fous du passé, avec mes souvenirs. J'ai allumé le feu, mes chagrins, mes plaisirs. Je n'ai plus besoin de balayer les amours avec leur trémolo, balayer pour toujours. Je repars à zéro. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien, car ma vie, car mes joies, aujourd'hui, ça commence avec toi.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I just wanted to tell you that I will send my CDs there, and I will sell it for $30, or if you want a signature, it's a discount because you cannot sell it anymore, right? So it's for $25, okay? And okay, I think one more song. Yeah, and but I don't know if if you prefer Spanish or Czech. French. I didn't ask. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. So I can sing one which is half Czech and half Spanish. Compromise, right?
No, no hay nada mejor que probar un primer beso. Y más de ti veo tantos colores y todos mis sentidos estallarán de tanto amarte. ¿Cómo se puede sentir tantas cosas en tan poco tiempo y no morir? Tú puedes hacer un gran nido en mi universo. Puedes hacer lo que quieras conmigo. Siento que tú me querís como yo te quiero. Acuéstate a mi lado, esta noche te quiero vivir. Arrúllame, ahógame, aplástame, desármame, cómeme, fúmame, amor inquieto, amor drogado, amor completo. Snad sám praxiteles mi tě lásko na zem z nebes nes. Cítím vůni něhy hvězd, kterou nechám se teď vést až do skonání, co mi v tom brání. A já budu už jen tvá, jak mi říkáš, něžná Afrodita. Blahem zalitá, tvým spratkem poblitá jednou až do skonání, co mi v tom brání, snad jen tvoje mládí. Tak cítím, že jsme spojení, vidíme jak slepí, že láskou jsme fakt sjetí a vášní zkouřený. Přitáhni mě, zvedni mě, stiskni mě, vysvleč mě, povznes mě, odnes mě, lásko slaná, lásko zhulená, lásko pravá, lásko zhulená, lásko pravá.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us at Millennium Stage. For more information about the upcoming Millennium Stage programming, please visit us online at our website or on Facebook. At this time, we ask that you would exit the seating area so we can safely clear the area. If you would like to meet with the artist or browse the